Hello, everyone. How are you? Today, today I will tell you about game development as a hobby. Who are you a programmer or have programming experience? Raise your hand. So, congratulations on Programmers Day. Today is 256th day of the year, so it's your day. I'll tell a story about how I get into hobby game development, and you definitely need some background. I wrote my first program at age of 7. That was a QBasic thing in some school project. Yeah, kind of wonderkind. Actually, I started programming in middle school, where I did some projects for school or something like this. And first commercial development I started when I went to university. There was freelance. After that, I got into big tech, where I work now. I started as a web developer, and now I'm a technical manager. So I'll tell you why you should try to make some mini projects to allocate your weekend, for example, and make something interesting. That's because you can learn some new skills, some new technologies, and it's not as hard as it can be imagined. So, for example, you want to make tic-tac-toe game, but four-dimensional. What that means? What's four-dimensional is like? So there is some math behind it. We live in three-dimensional space, and there is three independent dimensions. Some say we live in four-dimensional space because fourth dimension is time. But I'm talking about 4 dimensions of spatial dimensions. You can't really imagine it unless you take some psychedelic drugs, but there is some mathematical thing that can explain what it is. So this is my first game. I made it in a weekend, and it's tic-tac-toe game in 4 dimensions. I'll explain how it works. It's not so easy to understand. 4 dimension means that each cell has 4 coordinates. There is a table of tables. First table has coordinates x, y, and inside of each cell of that big table, there is small table, and it has coordinates z and w. And winning condition here is in each coordinate, you go either from start to end, from end to start, or don't move. And also you don't move in all dimensions because there is only one cell, but here there is 4. And you actually can try this. You can go to site tgr.rs to tic-tac-toe and see this game. Another game named Spherium. I'm obsessed with tic-tac-toe games, so that's another variant. I prototyped it with my sister. We tried different shapes and different game rules in Blender. Here, it's best rule we found. So this is icosahedron, and red polygons are one players, and blue polygons are another players. And winning condition here is you need to take 3 polygons around any polygon. That's your color. You can also try it. It's web game. Here is a code example, and I want you to see how bad written it is. It's winning triplets. It's just numbers from library that renders it. It's 3JS library. And idea here is you don't need to make good code to work. That's not a project you are doing. Working in company where you need to write maintainable code. That's just code you can, if it's fast, it's okay. You just write it. Yeah, so that's cutting edges. That's one of the things that you may do if you have not a lot of time. Another game example, this was developed when Ethereum and cryptos was hyping. That's fortune teller that uses blockchain. So you ask some questions. It takes last mined block. Block hash has 256 bits. And if bit is 1, it's yes. And if it's 0, it's no. Why web is a good platform? It gives you flexibility. It can run in any device. You don't need to download game to run it. And it's freedom. You can publish whatever you want, no restrictions or rules from companies that publish it. Web also is bad because you need to work on distribution. And there is no company that will distribute your game. You need to find players yourself. But for hobby games, it's okay. So how to publish that game? You write it in JavaScript, for example, you write web code and publish it into, for example, GitHub.io or your web server. That's how you publish it. Also, I would like to cover how to use GPTs to boost your productivity. Who of you used AI or GPTs or something like this? Do you like it or not? Raise hand if you like it. Raise if not. So, cooking GPTs, it's a really hard thing. And idea here is to take most advanced model. For example, OpenAI company, that's not really open, says that for all is best model, but they are cutting costs. A really good model is GPT-4 Turbo. You can also try Claude, for example. You shouldn't share your personal info because it's used in training. And even if logs are disabled, for example, in enterprise subscription, they keep logs and may use it. So if you want really private version, you can use, for example, llama that run locally. And if you are paranoid, you can cut internet. So how to use GPT properly, how to get what you want. First, ask it for chain of thoughts. So model thinks by writing words and writing words about what you are going to ask is really important. So if that context you're going to use is repeated, it's better. Also, if you don't want something to be in context, just use edit feature. Don't answer to chat. So there is some limitations. GPTs may produce incorrect info. They even can produce malicious or bad code. And you can treat it as a junior developer that's really fast, and you can trust it to run production, but with some management, it's good. And there is a sample of code that I written using GPT. I had no experience in writing Minecraft plugins, but my friend asked for a custom authentication model, and I write it using GPT, and it works. So if you have some questions about hobby game development or about my story, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching. Please give them the cube.
Test.
Yeah.
So thanks for the presentation. And my question is, did you try to earn money via web development? And if so, how?
Actually, I work in big tech company. It gives me a lot of money, so I can spend my free time on what I want and don't charge for my games or don't make it, well liked by a lot of people. It's only one person who really need to like that games. It's me.
Pretty simple. Thanks.
That's a really strength.
What is your biggest project, like hobby project?
Actually, in GitHub, I have more than the 3 projects. Also, I have projects that I do as my main job, but I can answer about biggest open source project that I have. Actually, this project is not only for me, that's maybe used for by another people. That's here in Serbia, we have banking. And previously I was in Russia, and in Russia banking was better than in Serbia, so I found some way to improve it. And that was in analytics. I wrote some system that can download transactions from Raiffeisen Bank, and you can use SQL and some techniques for classification transactions to make more complex analytics that's provided by bank itself. So that's one of my open source projects. I think it's biggest in terms of stars on GitHub, maybe.
I should specify. I meant actually the game project, the biggest game project.
They are the same. I think most complex is Spherium because it's a 3D project, and there is some things you need to manage to make it work. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question regarding like how you stop your life for a weekend to make your own project.
It's easy, don't have life and you can spend it. So actually I work in weekdays and I have free weekends. I can spend it the way I want. So if I choose to make a game, nothing stops me.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Thanks for the presentation. Do you plan to attend some game jam maybe, or like to make a game with others, not like only on weekend by yourself?
That's interesting. I participated in hackathons before, and maybe someday I will organize some kind of this event. That's also I can use my management skills from my main job. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe sometime.
Cool.
There is more questions.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
If I heard correctly, you briefly mentioned that you worked on plugins for Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Can you expand a little bit more on that? How it looked like? How was it hard? And what exactly were you working on?
Yeah. Okay. So, my friend Anatoly has a Telegram channel with some audience there, and he started Minecraft server, but wanted only that audience to join because there was some strangers who joined Minecraft server and ruined experience, and there was need to filter people who can join server. You say just use allow list. Why do you need plugin? Because there is a lot of people and you don't know their Minecraft names. You need some way to only allow them, but disallow another people. And actually, we tried some plugins there existed, but they worked not so well. So I decided why to not write this plugin, and it was written, I think maybe in one day. And I heavily use GPT to get some specific APIs of PaperMC and of Java. That's not my main language. My main language is JavaScript. So that's...
Thank you.
Thank you. One more question. Yeah.
Thanks for the speech. I wanted to ask, do you still develop web games in your spare time on your own?
Yeah. For example, that's game Tic-Tac-Toe in 4 dimensions that named Tesseract because Tesseract is the name of 4-dimensional cube. It was developed, I think, maybe a couple months before this presentation, before now. So yeah, I'm actually developing games, and I developed it as a hobby when I was working as web developer, and now while I'm working as technical manager, I also develop games.
Thank you.
Do you have more questions? Thank you for watching. Here is my contacts. You can text me in Telegram, see projects in GitHub, or add into LinkedIn. Also, you can visit website TGRS, and there is all games that I mentioned. They are available there. Thank you.